All right, everybody, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive? Today, we're taking a close look at something that's probably given a few of you headaches: online broker reviews.
Ah, yes, those star ratings, those glowing testimonials. It's like they're trying to lure you in with promises of easy money.
Exactly. And, on the one hand, it seems like a good place to start, right? I mean, who wants to spend hours digging through websites when you can just check out a handy comparison chart?
Sure, I get it. We all want those shortcuts.
Right. So you're scrolling through these review sites, and suddenly you hit a brick wall. Premium placements, what are those all about?
Yeah, that's where things get a little murky. Imagine this. You're looking for a hotel, and the one at the very top of the list, the one with all the fancy badges, well, they probably paid a hefty price to be there.
So you're saying it's not necessarily the best hotel, just the one with the biggest marketing budget.
It happens with broker reviews, too. Many of these sites make their money through affiliate links and paid placements. Basically, brokers can pay to get better visibility, maybe even a higher ranking.
So it's not always about genuine user experience. It's about who's lining their pockets.
You got it. And that's a big problem because it undermines the whole point of reviews, doesn't it? You're trying to get an unbiased opinion and suddenly you're wading through paid promotions.
It's like trusting a restaurant review and then finding out the critic got a free meal. It makes you question everything. And speaking of questioning things, what about fake reviews? There's no way to escape those, is there?
Sadly, no. Fake reviews are everywhere, and the financial world is no exception. But here's the thing. Spotting them in this context requires a slightly different approach.
Go on, give us the lowdown.
Well, take this for example. You see a review praising a broker for their incredible returns, maybe claiming they doubled their money in a week. Sounds amazing, right?
Too good to be true.
Exactly. Always check the account history. If it's a brand new account, just a few weeks old, that glowing review is probably too good to be true.
Makes sense. So we've got to be extra cautious when it comes to financial reviews.
Absolutely. Always look for those red flags. Vague language, over-the-top praise, accounts that seem to appear out of nowhere. These are all warning signs.
You really have to wonder who's writing these reviews and what their motivation is. I mean, is it just about making a quick buck?
That's certainly one possibility. Some individuals might be paid to write positive reviews, but it can get even more twisted. Some articles mention a different kind of manipulation, negative reviews used as leverage for extortion.
You mean writing bad reviews just to get money from these brokers? That's insane.
It happens. They threaten to tarnish a broker's reputation unless they get a payout. It's a shady tactic, but it highlights just how important online reviews have become in this industry.
Wow, it's like a whole other world out there. But before we spiral into complete distrust, let's remember not all reviews are bad.
Right. There are plenty of genuine investors sharing their experiences, both good and bad, and those authentic voices are invaluable.
So how do we find them?
Yeah.
How do we filter out the noise and get to those real, trustworthy opinions?
It's about going beyond the review sites. Think of those sites as just a starting point, not the final word.
So where do we go from there?
Well, one suggestion is to check out online forums and communities dedicated to trading.
Oh yeah, those can be gold mines of information.
Exactly. You'll find experienced traders sharing their insights, discussing strategies, and offering advice. It's a great way to get a feel for the real user experience.
And we can't forget about social media, right?
Yes, the double-edged sword. Social media can be helpful, sure. You can get real-time feedback, connect with other investors, and stay updated on industry news.
But there's always a but.
Rightfully so. Remember, information spreads like wildfire on social media, and not all of it is accurate. You need to be cautious, look for patterns, and don't base your decisions on isolated comments or emotional rants.
So it's all about being a discerning consumer, whether we're talking about reviews, forums, or social media.
Absolutely. Trust your gut. If something feels off, it probably is.
Well, that's all the time we have for today's deep dive. We've uncovered some shady tactics and eye-opening truths about online broker reviews. But remember, knowledge is power.
And don't let those star ratings fool you. Do your own research, trust your instincts, and never stop asking questions.
Beautifully said. Now, we want to hear from you, our listeners. Have you ever had a too-good-to-be-true experience with an online broker review? Head over to our social media pages and share your stories. Until next time.